So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to yet another Team of the Season player review. In this one today we have the 90 rated Ndombele. If you want to improve your ultimate team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kean, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. Let me tell you what we wasn't lacking in Ultimate Team this year. Good French midfield options. We've got so many in the game, we really do, and now we have another with this 90 rated item. It's got 4-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot, and in regards to trait we have outside the foot and flair. But it's the in-game stats which I think look pretty damn nice. Let's go from right to left with this one. So he's got some very nice physicals. The strength is excellent of 93, very good aggression as well of 89, and good enough stamina of 86. The defensive stats though, they're good, but they're nothing too crazy, I don't think. I do wish he had a little bit better defensive awareness if I'm being honest, but for the most part the defensive stats are solid. Once again, nothing terrible, nothing brilliant, but pretty solid. Dribbling looks great, like seriously, like top tier. Brilliant agility, balance, everything's above 90. Everything's above 90, which is brilliant to see. So I'm expecting him on the ball to feel class. And passing, bit more of the same to be fair. Nice short passing and long passing ratings, both above 90. Also, with the fact that he's got such high vision as well, he really should be an excellent distributor, which is why it's a shame his weak foot is only at 3 stars, because his right foot is probably going to be excellent, whereas his left foot might be lacking a bit, but obviously we'll wait to see what happens in game. In regards to shooting, aside from the finishing, actually looks quite nice. Really good shot power of 99 and decent long shots of 84. And then in regards to pace, he does have a pretty big pace split, but it's the right way around, I think anyway. I like players who've got much higher acceleration just because then off the 10 they're going to seem to react quicker, and that's probably what's going to happen right here. But it is a shame his sprint speed isn't a bit high, but nonetheless I don't expect him to be slow, and as I say, off the mark should feel quick. So what are we going to do in regards to chem styles? Once again, I think it's one of them items where it does depend where you're going to play him. I feel like most people are going to go for Shadow. Obviously brings his pace right up, which is very nice, and also gives key upgrades in the defensive department. So I think about 90% of people are probably going to go with Shadow. But if you want to use him as a cam, which you certainly could with stats like these, Hunter would definitely be a good option. That would bring up his shooting very nicely. His pace obviously comes up, and his dribbling and passing are already pretty elite. So if you want to use him as a cam, Hunter is obviously the one. If you want to use him as a centre mid or as a DM, Shadow is the obvious choice. For Ndombele's debut, he is going to be up against Foot Freeze, Awa, and also Sissoko in a nice little French midfield battle. Interesting. I was going to say nice tackle, but ultimately it didn't really get complete. We took the ball off the opposition, but sadly it came straight back to him. Chance now, Ndombele slides for a nice through ball into Edouard. Nice, Ndombele tracking Mbappe, but then we lost out to Saint-Maximin. Nice interception there by Ndombele. Slides it into the Frenchman. Here's a chance to really extend the lead, and we take it. The two Team of the Season cards linking up nicely to extend the lead. Okay, so 3-1 up at the break. As you can see, my opponent is a possession player, but we have made the limited possession count for us. Switching to the 4-2-3-1 for the second 45. Edouard going up front by himself, and Ndombele is going to drop to a defensive mid-roll. Nice interception there from Ndombele. Nice there, good block from Ndombele. He's got the ball away as well with a really nice through ball. Chance for Ndombele to extend our lead even further, and he does by going down the middle with the dink, and it's 5. And after we got a 5th in this game, my opponent decided to quit. So not a bad performance at all by both Edouard and Ndombele, to be fair, both on the score sheet and getting assists. I kind of forgot to record the team for this part, but this is what we are up against in match number 2 for Ndombele. Pretty solid side with Ronaldo and a foot birthday Renato Sanchez to deal with. Ndombele, chance to launch upfield, and that is not a terrible ball, you know, with his left foot, and Mbappe almost profits off it. Well, that was weird. My opponent just randomly quit at 1-0. Going to be a tough midfield battle, this one, for Ndombele. He is up against Prime Mateus and Prime Icon Moments Balak. So, yeah, we've got a bit of a French v Germany game going on right here. Did I just say French v Germany? France v Germany. Oh, I was going to say once more, nice tackle, but unfortunately it bounced back to the opposition. But we did then get it back. Nice block there from Ndombele. Sadly couldn't get the ball on the second attempt. Ndombele once again makes the tackle but just doesn't quite complete it. 3-0 at the break, pretty comprehensive. We scored 2 quick-fire goals and then the rest of the half was actually pretty tight. But nonetheless, usual changes, Ndombele to CDM and Edouard up top by himself. Nice tackle there from Ndombele. So my opponents just scored 2 own goals and then he started pausing. So how was Ndombele in that game? To be honest, really solid. No goals or assists for him, but his passing ability was very nice and he does feel really quick in game, which is great. Okay, so game's done. Let's discuss how Ndombele was in game. Straight up, I think it's a good card, but there are just so many. I'm looking at them right now. There are just so many good French midfield options, and because of that, this card just doesn't stand out. And it's also worth mentioning, there are probably loads. In fact, there's no probably about it. There are loads of French midfielders coming over the next few weeks during the Team of the Season promo. So, yeah, I think this card might just, not rank too highly compared to them. So, let's discuss how this item was in game. Let's first bring my webcam a little bit more forward. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's do this. So, how was he in game? In regards to pace, very happy with that. I thought he felt quick. I like the fact that he's got really high acceleration because off the mark, he does feel rapid. So that is great. Very happy with that. His passing is another area where I think he's quite strong. He's one of them players who doesn't have the best of weak foot, so do always go off his right if you can do so, and that way you will have success. The passing on this card I thought was great, both over short and long distances as I start to lose my voice. So his distribution is definitely there, which is obviously a big benefit to this item. The dribbling is also another thing that's at a very good level. He feels agile, he feels good with possession, he's got good ball control, and he's just one of them players who's very easy to have in possession of the football. So 2 very strong areas there in both the passing and dribbling. His shooting was alright, like you can definitely tell it's got power, but it definitely also does lack accuracy compared to other midfielders. And then we come on to the defending, which for me was just a bit hit and miss. Like his interceptions I thought were brilliant, very happy with that, and also positionally defensively he was quite good too. But his tackling ability for me, I don't know what it was, but it just wasn't that great. And I think I had numerous examples in the clips. He's one of them players, he will go in to make the tackle, he'll get the ball, and then it will just bounce back to the opposition, or he just won't put enough into the tackle that he'll nudge it, but the opposition will just win it back. And that was very frustrating, and it wasn't a one-off either. It was happening in every single game, and that was frustrating. Maybe I've just got a bit unlucky in the few matches that I've played, but it was a bit of a recurring thing for me, and that was just a little bit disappointed. So yeah, definitely not saying his defending is bad by any means, but I don't think his tackling ability is as good as the stats do indeed suggest. Physically though, happy with the card, very good strength and aggression, and does fight for the ball a decent amount. Also showed good stamina as well. So all in all, as I say, I do think it's a good card. I wouldn't use it as a lone DM. It is one of them items where I think he's a lot better in a 2, and definitely could do a good job in that box-to-box role. I just do wish he had a bit of a better weak foot, because that would really benefit him in that regards. And also, I just wouldn't use him as a cam because of his weak foot. I would definitely prefer to have a attacking mid with a 4-star or 5-star. I almost knocked a glass onto the floor there. Anyway, so in regards to French mids, honestly, if you want like a centre mid, I actually prefer that Nkunku to this Ndombele item, so just something to consider there. And as I've already said, we're just going to get so many good French centre mids coming out over the next few weeks, so I wouldn't advise getting this card right now. Maybe in a few weeks also it'll be a bit cheaper as well, so keep an eye on this one. But still, overall, it is a good item, but there are just so many options in this game, and as I say, this one just doesn't stand out for me. And like I've already touched on, I think the Team of the Season 89 rated Nkunku is better than this Ndombele in game. So if you're wanting to get one of the 2, I would advise the one that plays in the Bundesliga. Anyway, I'm rambling, let's wrap this video up. If you have enjoyed, please do leave a like rating on the video, comment below your thoughts, and also if you've got any questions, and also let me know which other blues you want me to review. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.